Hello, everyone. I hope you're well. I hope you are safe and still feeling good. I really miss you. Hope to see you at school soon. Today we are going to go on with my brother. Okay, Unit 12. I prepared a slideshow for you. Hopefully it makes it a bit easier. So let me just share the screen here. Okay, so Unit 12, page 78 and 79 today. Page 78 and 79. Okay. So what's the first thing we have to do today? Let me just open, sorry guys, I just want to open the pointer here for you. You will be able to see a bit better. Laser pointer, okay. So firstly, obviously, welcome everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's class. I hope this is more fun than me standing in front of the board just writing for you. Okay. So firstly, we have to take a look at our to-do list. We have to look at the outline below and complete the to-do list. Okay, the to-do list. So the first thing we have to do is circle the person who is older. Okay, we circle the person who is older. Then we have to underline what Sarah teaches Monica to make. And then we have to draw a box around Monica's pizza's tastes. Okay, so if you quickly go through that, I'm going to give you a second to try and do it yourselves. See if you can figure that out yourselves. And if you cannot, I will do it. Okay, so we have to circle the person who is older. Okay, who do you think is older? Can you tell me? Can someone tell me who is older? Sarah. Sarah, Monica's cousin. Okay. Underline what Sarah teaches Monica. Monica to make pizza. She taught. Taught means teaches. Taught means teaches. Okay. So Monica to make pizza. So Sarah teaches Monica to make pizza. We see here a few months older than Monica. Okay, Sarah is a few months older than Monica. Okay, and now we have to draw a box around Monica's pizza's taste. Okay, let's see. Monica's pizza tastes good as hers. As good as hers. Sarah says Monica's pizza is as good as hers. That's how it tastes. Good. Okay, did you all get that? Make sure we circle Sarah. We underline Monica to make pizza. And we put a box around Monica's pizza as good as hers. Monica's pizza as good as hers. Okay. Next, we have to complete the paragraph using the sentences in the box. So the first sentence in the box is Sarah says Monica's pizza is as good as her pizza. The second one is she made the pizza thicker and thicker. And the third one is she often makes pizza. Okay, so those are the three sentences. I want you to try it yourself. So I will start reading. Sarah is Monica's cousin. She is a few months older than Monica. On Sundays, Sarah usually cooks dinner for her family. Okay, then we have to put something in. After that, we can go on with no one's pizza is as delicious as Sarah's pizza. Last month, Sarah taught Monica how to make pizza. She put a lot of delicious things on the pizza. Monica had a piece of pizza. It was great. Now Monica sometimes makes pizza. Okay, so that is the paragraph we've got. We have to now complete this paragraph with sentences. Okay, so Sarah is Monica's cousin. She's a few months older than Monica. On Sundays, Sarah usually cooks dinner for her family. What sentence will we put in there? What will we put in there? Okay, I'll give you a couple more seconds. Okay, I will start writing the sentence I think we should put in there. She often makes pizza. Sorry. Okay, that's the first one. Then we read, no one's pizza is as delicious as Sarah's pizza. Last month, Sarah taught Monica how to make pizza. She put a lot of delicious things on the pizza. What will we say next? Yes. She made the pizza thicker and thicker. Thicker and thicker. Good. Monica had a piece of the pizza. It was great. Now Monica sometimes makes pizza. What's left? There's only one left. Only one left. Sarah says Monica's pizza is as good as her pizza. Okay, now there's a couple of things we have to look at here. Monica starts with a capital M because it's her name. And then we use this apostrophe SY because it's the pizza belongs to Monica. If we take that out, it will just simply mean many Monicas. Okay, so that's why we use the apostrophe there. Sarah says Monica's, meaning the pizza belongs to Monica, is as good as, sorry, let me just, as her pizza. Okay. Close this over here. Okay, write that down, please. Are you finished? Give you a couple more seconds. I just want to make sure, guys, please remember, I see here they are quite close together. As her is two words. As her is two words. It looks quite close together there, but they are not one word. It's two words. Okay, look at the picture and read the outline. Okay, so I want you all to read together. Jack and his grandfather. The topic is Jack and his grandfather. Oh, sorry, I see these are still up here. Let me just remove them quickly. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, the topic is Jack and his grandfather. Okay, so I will say that would be Jack and that would be his grandfather. Okay, the grandfather is fun. Okay, his grandfather is fun. He enjoys watching soccer games. Enjoys watching soccer games. Okay, his grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. His favorite team is Real Madrid. And he always watches them on TV. I want to know, does anybody else in this class enjoy watching soccer games? Do you guys enjoy watching soccer games? I love watching soccer, but I don't like Real Madrid. I like Liverpool. Does anybody like Liverpool? If you like watching soccer, who is your favorite team? Please tell me, who is your favorite team if you like watching soccer? Okay, if you don't like watching soccer, then you are like Jack, because Jack doesn't like soccer. Okay, doesn't means does not. So Jack doesn't like watching soccer. Okay, doesn't like soccer, doesn't like it at all. Last summer, he went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Okay, so that's Jack. Jack went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Okay, Jack was surprised. He enjoyed the game. Okay, why was he surprised? Because he already told us he doesn't like soccer. Then he went to watch a game. He went to a game with his grandfather. He was surprised because he enjoyed the game. Okay, he cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay, so maybe watching the game live at the stadium made him a fan. So he cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this, but watching soccer games, the fans are quite famous for singing songs at the games. They will have songs for their favorite players and their coach and their team. And they will also have songs that say mean things about the other team and their players. Okay, they are very famous for singing songs. Okay, cheered means to shout in support. That is cheered as loudly. That loud means to make a lot of noise. As loudly means the same level of noise as his grandfather. Okay, he cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay, that's the outline. Now we have to write complete sentences using the information from the outline. Okay, so what do we know about grandfather? What do you know about grandfather? Let's go back and see. Jack and his grandfather. What do we know? Someone tell me. Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. Yes, Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. Okay, I will write this. Jack loves spending time with his, with his grandfather. Oh, not like that. Grandfather. Ooh. Sorry, a couple of typos there. Grandfather. Jack loves spending time. Loves means enjoys it very, very much. Okay. Number 2, enjoys. What do we know about enjoys? His grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. Enjoys watching, again, watching soccer games. Okay, do you guys enjoy that? Those of you that don't enjoy soccer, do you enjoy watching any sport? Maybe badminton, baseball, basketball? What sports do you like to watch? Can you tell me? Okay, favorite team. Can you remember his grandfather's favorite team? Can you remember? I can. His grandfather, again, over here, look, the apostrophe S, because the team belongs to his we're talking about his grandfather's team, not many grandfathers. Okay, his grandfather's favorite team is, can you remember? Can you remember? Who can tell me? Write it in the comments. Is Real Madrid. Okay, I have a little bonus question for you. Can you write in the comments who is Teacher Walter's favorite soccer team? I told you in the beginning of this who is my favorite soccer team. So please write that in the comments if you can remember. A bonus question. A little bonus question for you. Okay. Always. What does his grandfather always do? I always do this as well. It irritates my wife a lot. He always watches them being Real Madrid. He always watches them. He's talking about Real Madrid on TV. He always watches them on TV. Okay. Jack plus last summer. What do we know about Jack and last summer? Okay, and we have to use the word but. See the word but? We have to use the word but. That is our hint. Do we know? Do we know? First, we know that Jack doesn't like soccer. Now we have to use but. And then we know last summer we have to use last summer. Let me just extend this. Last summer, what happened last summer? He went to a Real Madrid game. Yes, last summer he went to a Real Madrid game. With who did he go? With his grandfather. Yes, he went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Okay, and now Jack again. What else do we know? What happened to Jack at the game? Jack was surprised. Yes, Jack was surprised. Jack was surprised. Why was Jack surprised? Somebody quickly tell me, why was Jack surprised? Why was Jack surprised? He enjoyed the game. He enjoyed the game. That was surprising to him because he doesn't like soccer. So it was surprising that he enjoyed watching it. Okay, he enjoyed watching the game and that was a surprise to him. Cheered. How did he cheer? Can you remember how he cheered? Look at the outline. Look at the outline. How did he cheer? Jack cheered. Yes, Jack cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Jack cheered as loudly as his grandfather. There we go. Jack cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay, so before we go on, I will just go through it again to give you time to write it. Okay. Grandfather. Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. Okay, that's the first one. Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. Okay. Number two, his grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. Enjoys. His grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. Number three, his grandfather's favorite team is Real Madrid. His grandfather's favorite team is Real Madrid. Okay, favorite team, his grandfather's favorite team is Real Madrid. And then I asked you who is my favorite team. And now, because you already had to write it, I will tell you again, it's Liverpool. Liverpool is my favorite team. I don't like Real Madrid. Okay, he always watches them on TV. I always watch Liverpool on TV. Okay, Jack plus last summer, and our hint is but, so we have to use but. Okay, Jack doesn't like soccer, but last summer he went to Real Madrid's game. He went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Jack doesn't like soccer, but last summer he went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. What happened to Jack there? Jack was surprised. Jack was surprised. Why was Jack surprised? Because he enjoyed the game. He enjoyed the game. What did he do? How did he cheer? Jack cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay, please write all of that before I clear it. Please write it. I'll give you 10 more seconds. Okay. We have to move on. Okay, now we have to write a paragraph with the name the soccer fans. Okay, so we can use the information. We can use the information in this outline to write a paragraph. Okay, so we can use the information in the outline to write the paragraph. So what do we have? Let's go back. Let's see. We have all this, so we can say Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. Okay, you see that's the first one we've got. Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. Okay, then we can say his grandfather's favorite team is Real Madrid. Can we say that? Or we can say his grandfather enjoys watching soccer. Okay. His grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. His grandfather's favorite team is Real Madrid. Okay, so we already said that Jack loves spending time with his grandfather. His grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. Okay, his favorite team, his grandfather's favorite team is Real Madrid. We can say that in our paragraph. Then we can say he always watches them on TV. His grandfather, he always watches them on TV. Next, we can say Jack doesn't like soccer, but last summer he went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Okay, that's the next thing we can write. Jack doesn't like soccer, but last summer he went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Okay. The next thing we say is Jack was surprised. Why? Jack was surprised because he enjoyed the game. He was surprised. He enjoyed the game. Jack cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay. Jack cheered as loudly as his grandfather. Okay, so that's what we will say. Now we can look at what it will look like saying that. Okay. Text box. Okay. Make it nice and long. Okay, so we start with Jack loves, remember loves means he enjoys it very, very much, spending time with his fun grandfather. Okay. What does his grandfather enjoy? His grandfather enjoys watching soccer games. Okay, what's the next thing we will say? Who's his favorite team? His grandfather's, remember? Grandfather's apostrophe S to show possession. Favorite team is Real Madrid. Okay. What does his grandfather always do? he always watches them on, how does he watch them? TV. Okay. So what's the next problem we have? Who can tell me? Jack doesn't like soccer. Jack doesn't means does not. Remember, doesn't like soccer. But last summer, he went to a Real Madrid game with his grandfather. Okay. What happened when Jack was at the game? Jack was surprised. Okay, why was Jack surprised? Because he enjoyed. To enjoy something means you have fun doing it. Because he enjoyed the game. Enjoyed the game. Okay, so he was surprised because he enjoyed the game. Okay, the reason he was surprised is he enjoyed the game, but he doesn't like soccer, so it was surprising to him that he would enjoy it. Okay, then we say Jack cheered. What does cheer mean? To support loudly, to support someone loudly. Okay, I know you shout Jayo when you support someone. Okay, Jack cheered as loudly. Okay, as loudly means the same level, at the same level of noise, loudly as his grandfather. Okay, that is also surprising because his grandfather is a big fan of soccer and a big Real Madrid fan. So why would Jack cheer as loud as his grandfather? Because he really enjoyed it. Okay. Why do you think Jack went to the soccer game with his grandfather? Even though he doesn't like soccer, he went to the game. Why is that? I think it's because he loves spending time with his grandfather, because his grandfather is fun. Okay, so he loves spending time with him, even though he doesn't like soccer. He knows it would be fun with his grandfather because he loves spending time with him. Okay, his grandfather wants him to watch the game with him so he can also start to like soccer and Real Madrid. And it worked because when they went to the game, he started enjoying it and he cheered loudly. Okay, so sometimes we can do something that we don't think will be fun, and then it is a lot of fun. Okay. Then we can start liking it as well. Okay. That happened with my wife and golf. I took her to hit golf balls with me and she didn't like it in the beginning and now she loves it. Okay, maybe she doesn't love it, but she doesn't hate it anymore. It's close. We are getting there. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me? Can ask some questions in the comments if you want. Teacher will answer them for you. Okay. Guys, so that is our paragraph. Okay, please write that. If you want to change a few words here or there, that's fine too. But remember to write everything because I'm going to mark your books. Okay, I will check all your books when you get back. Please stay safe, be careful, guys, and don't be naughty at home. I hope I can see you very, very soon because I miss you a lot. Okay, it's not fun to give class without you. It's much more fun to teach you when you are in class and making a lot of noise. Okay, I miss that. So stay safe and I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.